No matter what time of day your event is, do not neglect eating. Mine happens to be this morning, so hearty breakfast is involved. Steak and eggs, sweet potato fries. As many of you know, I'm also a fitness instructor, so I'm trying to get my proteins, carbohydrates, and of course, coffee. Coffee cures everything here in my mighty, maleficent mug. So cheers to you, and I'll see you at the event. A lot of people use different things to transport their books. I've seen rolly carts with egg crates. I like a standard suitcase. This is a Champion bag, a couple different pockets, etc. But most importantly, it's got the rolly wheels on it because the load gets kind of heavy, and you don't want to be carrying it, with all the books and everything. So we're going to go ahead and start packing. What I normally bring. This is a little sign. I'm doing a 2-for-1 special for my books, so I just go ahead and advertise it. You can see right here, it's Lucky 7 Sins and Virtues. I'm also doing a promotion where a little bit of the proceeds go to fight cancer research in honor of my my mother and father. So there's that. And then the actual books themselves. So what I have is a stack of books. Books go in the bottom. You'd think, that the books might get damaged that way, but I tell you, it actually disperses the weight a little bit more evenly. So, do the books. So now we get all the books laid out in there. As you can see, it fits quite nicely, honestly. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of different things. I had these printed up for my book launch party. So this is an author fact sheet. What it does is says all my publications, my books, a little picture of myself in the corner, and a small bio at the bottom, so people can pick these up throughout the show and find a little bit more about the author. And then a standardized book list. So this tells you what my books are, where to get them, ISBN numbers, so on and so forth. And then like I said, we've got the purchase sign that goes in, and then I have a mock-up of the actual cover. I like to have my latest book on display like that, so people, it catches the eye. So that goes in. This is kind of important, in my opinion. This is a placard. It goes onto the table where you're going to be signing, just like that. More often than not, whoever is setting up the event will have something like that for you, but I've come across times where they actually don't, and then you're left scrawling your name on a piece of paper and it doesn't look good. So I just saved this one and I bring it with me just in case. So that tucks in on the side. I have these are just standard bookends right here. What I do is I stand my book on it prominently for display rather than just laying it flat on the table. So those go in. And now, the finishing touches, these are headshots that I had made up. This is the headshot that I use in most of my media and the back of my book and so on and so forth. Well, what I do is I actually sign these and give these out, and you'd be like, okay, well, that's vain. Why would anybody want your picture if you're not super famous? You'd be surprised. People want to get to know the author. They've asked for the picture without the book. You just never know. You have little extra incentives. I've taken pictures with people who want to buy my book. It's an experience. You want to make it an experience. So that goes in. As far as table banners. So as I don't exactly have that available to me at the moment because I'm in the process of making a new one, I do have my logo, Original Sin. As you can see, it's the snake and the apple that everybody's become familiar with. So I have that I just lay out on the table or hang it off the edge. And that's fine for now. It's only a 2-hour event for today, so you don't need to go, too crazy. Which is why I don't have any extra giveaways like bracelets or pans or anything like that. I do have dice, though, for those who purchase Lucky Sevens, it is a Las Vegas novel, so I will give them a dice. The last thing I like to make sure of is pens. Now, I have a red one, a black one, and a silver one. I normally sign in red. The black and the silver are for unforeseen, you know, like I showed you the picture before, the red is not going to work on the black and white photo. So normally I will use either the black or the silver for that. But I like to make sure I have pens. Felt tip, the standard pens don't really cut it for me. I like a little bit of flair. So make sure you have your pens. I'm adding 2 more books, and I'll tell you why. These are not for sale. This is my Demon Hunter series, hardcover paperback. And this is Resurrected, which I just re-released. It was formerly titled Life, Death, and Back. I took that, did a re-release of it, changed the cover. These are not currently for sale. I can't believe that just happened. These are not currently for sale at this particular show, but what you want to do is showcase all of your work, and then again, when you have the book list out, people can say, oh, well, where can I pick these up, you know, are they an ebook, so on and so forth. So always just take whatever you have, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, so the finished product, everything that I put in the bag is now on the table. So see how the display is? This is my fellow, do you want to be in it? You mind? This is my fellow seatmate.
Should I sit at your table?
You can.
You know what's all creative?
We share and share alike. So this is your first convention or second?
This is my third.
Third, okay. And how do you like doing them?
Oh, I love them. This is my cup of tea.
Okay, great. So I'm doing this for, you know, aspiring writers who have never done a convention before. Do you have any tips for them?
Come 30 minutes and check in advance, so that you're relaxed and you have time to really set up your table. That's the key. And then you're ready to go.
Exactly. That's a really good point, because you don't want to be rushing around. You want to be checked in, like she said. So give us your name and your website.
Shelley K. Saunders, www.poetryline.net.
Thank you, Shelley.
Thank you, Cynthia.
We've got this gentleman perusing the book. Yeah, so just give me your name and your website, who you are, and a quick tip for authors who've never done a signing before.
Oh, never done a signing?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Deborah Gauthier. I'm the author of Bright Lights, Dark Places. For all you new authors, I just want to encourage you to get out here and do these book signings, because if you make it about your audience, the people that come and visit, you're going to be successful.
There you go. Let me get a good shot of the banner here. See, you want to get a banner. I didn't do a banner. Deborah's got a banner.
Hi, how are you guys?
She's got a good setup here. So thank you, Deborah. Happy success to you.
Thank you.
So my good friend here pointed out that the balloons on the table actually match the book.
Oh.
So that's lucky.
Isn't that pretty?
And you're an author yourself?
I am, sir. How are you?
Very good.
Closing in on the 11th hour here at the Authors Collection Showcase. It seems busier over there. I don't know. We didn't get a lot of foot traffic. All in all, it was an experience, as I said, as usual. So, there you go. How do you think it went?
Oh, it went great. We had a wonderful time. I met Cynthia, and it was a pleasure. I hope to see her soon, in a few days, in Hart County, another event, and it's been great. Thank you.
So, Shelley, is it about the sales or is it about the experience?
Both.
Nice.
It's definitely about the experience, and then you do want to sell.
Of course you do. It's all about the selling, too. You want to get your name out there. I didn't sell anything today, but hey, it happens. And we'll see you next time. Well, guys, I always say if I sell one book, it's a success because it gets the word out. It's all about exposure at this point. And at the very tail end, I actually did manage to sell one of Lucky Sevens. So, I mean, it's a good day. Met a lot of people. Actually did some trades as well. So I got some books, gave some books, had a good time. I hope you did too. Keep coming back for more. I'm going to have more and more tips, just especially for fiction.